Hello everyone, welcome to the Swedish movie Critic. My name is Johan, coming to you from Sweden. Today we're going to talk about Andor, the new Star Wars series. This will be a spoiler-free review. If this is your first time to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will post video reviews of TV shows, movies, and everything in between, basically. So, Andor, yeah, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I've grown up with old movies. They're still my favorite movies. And I have a big Star Wars collection here at home in Sweden, actually. So, yeah, like many Star Wars fans, I've been burnt by the latest Disney productions of Star Wars, like the Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi to some extent as well. I feel like Disney has struggled with this brand since The Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker basically tore it down. So I was skeptical. I saw the trailers for Andor. I thought like, yeah, what this minor character from Rogue One? I actually like Rogue One, but I thought it should be spending more time with building up the characters. And I was a bit skeptical. But to my big surprise, this was a really well-crafted show. The biggest strength of Andor is the script and acting. It has really well-written dialogue, well-written characters. Everyone feels three-dimensional. Diego Luna is amazing in this one. He didn't get that chance to shine basically in Rogue One, but here you get more time, of course, with characters during 12 episodes, and you basically get the spark of the rebellion, what starts the rebellion. And I also think the show is very cool because it shows both sides, the rebels getting together and also the Empire side of things. And in that way, it really fleshes out the world in a cool way. And it also feels very mature. My favorite movie of all time is The Empire Strikes Back. And they always say that, it's the darkest Star Wars movie. And yeah, of course, it's dark. But more importantly, I think it's the more mature Star Wars movie. And I think this series captures that really well. It's more grounded, it's more dramatic, and extremely well acted. We also have a fellow Swedish actor, Stellan Skarsgård, as Luthen, a really good grey Star Wars character that shows that the rebels are not as clean-cut maybe as you was made to believe in the old movies. We also have Kenny O'Reilly as Mon Mothma. It's so nice to see that character get more depth than you're used to from the old movies. We also have Denise Go as Jedra, one of these imperial career women who really wants to climb the career ladder, basically. We also have Fiona Shaw as Andor's mother, also a great casting choice. You get a lot of good scenes between her and Andor about their relationship and the struggle against the Empire. So I think this is a really, really good show. I was very pleasantly surprised. I had zero expectations, and it really blew me away. If you're a Star Wars fan who wants more like actions, explosions, lightsabers, special effects, tons of aliens and fast-paced action, maybe this is not for you. This is more like a slow burn kind of Star Wars, but it has action, it has aliens, it's just very sparse with it, and it builds up greatly with the character building and the dialogue, so the action hits very hard. And I never thought we would get that with Star Wars again, and not after Disney bought the rights and basically just, tanked everything, sadly. But yeah, Tony Gilroy, who's written and produced this show, and his brothers who's written some of the scripts as well, really knows how to capture the audience, write meaningful characters, amazing dialogue. And that will always triumph over, the best special effects in the world if you have good characters and good dialogue. Because if you don't care. You can have the best effects, best everything, but if you don't care about the characters, it doesn't really matter. So the show really centers like how the Empire trying to maintain control over the citizens of the galaxy, and it's also focusing on how do you start a rebellion. Basically, it's very complex, it's very grey, the narrative here. You have characters on both sides that has to make difficult choices, hard choices, personal choices. And I think Stellan Skarsgård's character Luthen really embodies all of that. We also have Forrest Whitaker back as Saw Gerrera. Also always amazing. The scenes between him and Stellan Skarsgård are amazing, really well acted. you have much more emotional connection to the characters than you usually have in Disney Star Wars. And as I said, when the action kicks in, you get lots of realistic action, very grounded, and it also pits like ordinary smaller character against the large empire in creation of the rebellion. So for example, when you have characters fleeing from a TIE fighter, TIE fighters usually is this standard ship that good guys always shoots down, but here it's like feel like terrified just seeing one of these TIE fighters scanning an area for rebels, because you feel the threat. It feels more real in this one than in the old Star Wars, I think. And once again, that's a design choice. If you want more this fantastical, more space opera, more humorous, maybe even more family-oriented Star Wars, maybe this is not for you. This is like Star Wars for grown-ups, I think, is the best way to summarize it. So overall, yes, top recommendation for Andor. Well acted, well written, very good dramatic storytelling, and a new hope basically for Disney Star Wars. And I hope it finds its audience. I know it doesn't have the biggest numbers streaming this, but it's by far the best I think Disney Star Wars has been. I love The Mandalorian season 1 and 2, thought they were great, but the script isn't on the level in this one. So yeah, very cool, very cool. If this is your first time here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will try to post reviews every week. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon again. Bye.